Hello everyone, it's a beautiful day in January here in California. Today I'm putting pollen patties on the hives for the second time. Last time I gave them patty was about 10 days ago. I also am preparing for a shipment of queens that I have coming next week. So I want to identify hives where their queen is struggling, where they're queenless, where they're drone layers. So as I'm going through, I'm looking at colonies, and you can see this hive here. You can see brood just by looking up through the frames. So as I'm going through, I give them a little smoke, I look for brood, and I can see that this colony is in good shape. In a minute here, I'm going to show you some hives that aren't in such good shape. This colony, for instance, I opened it, and it looks good. A lot of bee bodies there, but as I gave it some smoke, this time I'll just blow on it. As I blew on it, I couldn't see any brood peeking through the frames. I didn't see any brood up there. And as I continued to look, I didn't see any brood down there. Blew it in some more so I could see deeper down there. Still, I don't see any brood. As I looked deeper, I took off the lid, I could see that this hive was completely queenless and needs a new queen. So, beautiful population doesn't always mean that you have a queen. It doesn't always mean that the hive has a future. Right now, this hive is hopelessly queenless. They have no chance of mating, getting a virgin mated in early January. There's just no drones out here for them to mate with. So that's the reason I'm ordering queens, is to fix colonies like this. Looks beautiful, looks great, but if it's going to survive, it needs a queen. This is another example of a hive that I thought was doing well. It looks beautiful, it looks great. It even ate its patty, but as I looked a little further, just blow on them to move the bees. Up here, let's see if I can get the angle, where I should normally see regular worker brood, all I could see as I look up in there is drone brood. And on further inspection, the deeper I look, there's only drone brood. So this colony is a drone layer, and it will perish without a new queen. This is that same colony opened up, and you can see all this brood. It's lumpy and it's ugly, and what's going on is there are unfertilized eggs being laid in the regular worker cell, and the unfertilized eggs, they develop into drones. So here you can see the drones don't have enough room to develop properly in a regular worker cell, so the cell gets expanded, it gets lumpy, and this hive will perish without a new queen. I haven't opened this hive yet, but just so you see what I'm doing, I open it, I see they've eaten most of their pollen patty. I would usually smoke it, but since I don't have a free hand, I blow it. And as I peer into these frames, I can see brood in there. So this colony has a laying queen. It's doing well. It's eating its patty. I didn't have to take any frames out to be able to tell that. Just quick little smoke, a little peek, and this colony is good to go. So the message of the day, friends, is as you're doing something like putting pollen patties on, at the same time you could be preparing for something else. In this case, I have queens coming next week, and I'm going to mark out the hives that need those queens the most. The second thing is, you don't have to pull every hive apart to be able to see what's going on inside. Little smoke, you can peek up through the frames, you can tell a lot that way. That's all for today. Bye-bye.